Obviously, there was alcohol and drugs involved because no sober person would stab their best friend with a beer bottle. Who is Sarah?
This person to me is my daughter, Sarah.
Sarah is my mom.
Probably one of the first loves, I guess, of my life.
This person is Sarah, and she was my mom.
She grew up in a, nice neighborhood, lots of friends, did very well in school.
In the early days, yeah, she was a great mother, committed to you guys.
We used to go swimming at my grandpa's pool. We used to go every weekend or every other weekend, and it would be a lot of fun. We would get to see each other a lot, and it's one of my favorite memories with her.
I don't think I have a favorite memory with this person.
Unfortunately, as life happens along the way, she got mixed up in bad stuff and, lost her way.
Before she started going down the wrong road. So at that point, not very good memories after that.
Some of the things my mom was dealing with was a lot of drugs, and she went down a path that brought a lot of other people down with her.
My life growing up was very different than a lot of other kids' life.
When me, my sister, and my cousins were younger, my mom wasn't there, and we would be left unsupervised more than we should be.
It was Sarah and Kira's dad, Jean. At the time, they were dating, and we lived in his house. And they were constantly out doing God knows what, but there was never any food in the house. We never had anything to keep us entertained. We had no internet, no power. So it was basically just the five of us, had to kind of survive.
This changed a lot of us in a way because we didn't always have an adult there to teach us how to grow up and to teach us pretty much how to have fun and how to live when we were younger.
So, and I always knew, from a young age, I always knew she was on drugs or, drinking alcohol. So I knew that she wasn't going to be around forever. And so I guess the day came sooner than I was expecting. But losing her really had no impact on my life. At least it didn't when it happened, but here and there I do think about her, now and again. Just kind of wondering how she's doing, but
I do hope things get better for her just because I want to see her have her life back and get back on track so I could see her more.
I send her a message every month, probably twice a month through Facebook Messenger. I don't believe that she sees it, but it makes me feel better because then this way is kind of my link, thinking that maybe she's still out there. Well, she is still out there somewhere because people see her. Unfortunately, she is lost and hasn't been able to find her way back home.
Sarah wasn't the only one who was addicted. Clint followed in a similar path and that left his daughter Cameron to grow up without a father.
Who is Clint?
Clint is my dad.
Where is your dad now?
My dad is incarcerated. I think that he can get out on parole next September. I don't know if he can. I'm pretty sure he can, but he might.
Would you like for him to be released?
I don't think he should. I think he should probably stay in there for a bit. Way longer than he is. No, I would not want to see him again. I don't think he can be sober. I don't think he, even if he tried, I don't think he could be sober.
Did he ever do drugs in front of you?
Yes.
How often?
Not very often. He never really, he didn't really do them in front of me. Sometimes he would do them in the same house as me, I know that, but I remember one time I watched him do a line in front of me when I was 8. My first incident with weed was when I was 11. I went out with my friends and they offered me some, and I tried it, and I kind of never stopped using it. I think the guy who offered it to me was a grade above me, so he was probably 12, maybe 13. They offered it to me because they were also smoking. I agreed to take it because it sounded fun, like a nice experience. I was curious to try it because I know my dad smoked weed because he grew weed in our old house.
When you initiate substance use at a very young age, so youth or child, I would say, like 12, even 11, up to 15, 16, that's going to impact the brain in a significant way because the brain is still undergoing development.
I think that I became an addict because I grew up with my dad being an addict. I think I grew up, because I grew up around that stuff, it was so normalized for me that when it was offered to me, I didn't see a problem with it. I think it probably did change me in the fact that I now smoke it every day. I think that it probably did change me in a bad way for the fact that, I can't really feel emotions anymore towards certain things. And also my memory is horrible. And it stopped me from going to school pretty much all of grade 9 because I would just skip and smoke weed.
And substance use is the only thing, it's the solution. And the brain quickly learns, and when I'm feeling threat, fear, unhappy, this is the solution.
I take it out on others in the fact of just being angry. I'll be angry literally just for the fact that I don't have weed. Knowing I can't just go smoke, it makes me mad. I don't know why. I think it's just because I rely on it to live at this point. I rely on it to make me happy. It's the only thing that keeps me going. I think that if I tried to quit smoking, I think I could, but I don't particularly want to at this point.
Why don't you want to?
I don't want to because it's the only thing that actually keeps me going through the day and keeps me happy.